Hey, you got a red nose.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you redden it? What'd you do?
Well, I couldn't find any lipstick or anything. I used an Expo pen. It was the only one of the dry erase markers. It's fine.
You use a dry erase marker to put red on your nose?
Mm-hmm. True story.
Are you sure they're non-toxic?
It's just one night.
Can I take a close-up of the pimple you get tomorrow? Folks,
it's totally fine.
If you're watching this intro,
a little bit of dry erase.
Look on Instagram for a picture of the pimple tomorrow. I promise you, I will get it. Hi, I'm Javier.
And I'm Melanie.
And this is Fishbowl, our weekly get-together with you guys to go over everything mattress shopping, furniture shopping, sleep tips, and the occasional...
Everything reindeer.
Yeah. So how's your week?
My week has been super fast. I have been slaying this week.
That joke only worked last week.
No, I've been slaying it.
You've been slaying it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That lasts all the way up until Christmas.
Oh, you're just going to keep using it?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I've been really tracking things very, very closely here.
Tracking?
Behind the scenes.
Okay.
We've been tracking a lot of stuff.
Tracking?
Pretty much tracking all of the inventory for
tracking.
Christmas gifts.
Yep. We're getting ready for our clearance sale next week.
That's right. Everything has got to move.
Yep, getting ready for that.
We got to rein this in. We got to rein it in because we're getting close to Christmas here.
Yep, getting real close to Christmas. Mel has gotten at least 10 boxes of gifts already here by the UPS driver, the FedEx driver, and Old Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Santa's been busy. Santa has been working really hard.
Super hard. And let's see, what else has been going on? You've been doing our inventory. And I was gone all day Wednesday. Oh, let me tell you guys, we drove to Carlsbad in a U-Haul in the wind on Wednesday. Did I tell you this already?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we got hit by a gust that actually lifted the back of the truck. And like Gavin was panicking. He was like, ah! Because it lifted the back of the truck and I just kind of kept rolling with it. It was awesome. Yeah.
That could be very dangerous.
I guess.
I just think it was just another day, another sleigh.
Exactly, just a sleigh.
Yeah.
All right, so time for question number 1. Unless you have any puns, because you haven't come up with a pun yet.
That was nothing
I like
but
putting
puns.
her. I like putting her on. You don't have any puns? Those were not puns. Those were sleighs.
You can't just put me on the spot
I know,
and say,
that's why
okay,
I'm
do
doing
your
it.
puns.
That's why I'm doing it.
This show doesn't work that way. All right, go for your
But
question.
it makes you uncomfortable, and I like doing that. It's more fun that way. All right. Is this starting to burn your nose yet?
No.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
I need to get the other brand of those things. I know there's one brand that's going to burn you.
Well, there's that one kind that we used to have, that they all of them smelled like grape or strawberry.
Yeah.
There was a black licorice one. I think we should get those.
Are they toxic?
Well, everything's probably toxic, but at this point we're in the apocalyptic pandemic.
You literally put it on your nose.
It's just going to be a free-for-all. Just live it up.
All right.
Just live it up. Go with the flow. Don't ask questions.
All right. How long is the wait to get a bedroom set? This is a question we get all the time. How long is the wait to get a bedroom set? We need a new bedroom, but I cannot wait for months on end for it. So, you want to tell them the good news?
Well, if it's in stock, there is no wait.
That's the good news.
So if you want it today, we can deliver it today if we can get a truck.
Right.
It's kind of dependent on
No.
dependent on the truck.
So in stock, the most you'll wait is 2 to 3 days. If we're having a special order something for you,
it could be a couple weeks. It could be 2 to 3 weeks, but sometimes it can be. We're seeing projections that are going out into next year, as far as June, and yes.
Yeah. So June right now for some special order stuff.
A little bit farther too, depending on if it's like our distributors June, but if you're with some of the bigger distributors, they're having projections until next fall.
Yeah, we've already gotten...
That's scary. Wow.
Somebody came in here and said October, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
yeah.
October on a dining room set. Yeah, so I'm going to order it this Christmas for next Thanksgiving, yeah. Yeah, no thanks. No, this, and then just to let you know, this is not just like import stuff. This is stuff made in America that people are having to wait this long for. So it's still going on. There's still shortages. There's still a slowdown. Whether it be labor, whether it be materials, we don't know. We just know that if it's in stock, we can get it for you. If it's in stock here at the store, get it to you within days. If it's in stock at our vendors, we can get it to you in a week, maybe 2. But it is a quick turnaround. There's no need to be waiting till next October. When we heard that, we just started like, well, first off, we chuckled to ourselves, and then we felt bad for the customer that actually fell for that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, it's time for Mel's Crazy.
There's an apostrophe there.
I'm pausing a long time. Hypothetical.
All right, so for this hypothetical, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back in. We had the Smelly Smell Mystery Milk House Theater for a couple of weeks there.
Yeah, but we couldn't get Gavin to hold candles for us again.
We need a candle holder.
We're hiring a candle holder.
I don't know what happened there. But anyways, for this hypothetical, what I'm going to imagine is this is our Christmas show right up before Christmas and the holidays.
Okay.
I know there's a lot of holidays going on.
I have to warm up for this.
But for this hypothetical, we're going to use the Christmas
did you hear that?
tree.
My back popped. Okay. All right.
And what I want you to do is imagine that you wake up on Christmas morning and all of your favorite Christmas toys from your childhood are under one tree. What are they?
Okay. Like top 3 or what?
I don't know. It could be more than 3, but not like all of them. Like let's not rein this in a little bit.
Okay, where does childhood start and end? So that way I know what years I'm looking at.
Oh my goodness. Let's just since memory.
Oh. Okay.
But not currently.
But not current.
You're still pretty childish.
Okay. I have to stand for that?
Let's go. Come on, let's run this in.
All right. Okay. So what I remember, my favorite is a zigzag racetrack. That was really cool.
Was that one of the remote controlled ones?
I had one of those too. Yep. Yep. And
those are the ones that would electrocute you if you weren't careful.
Oh yeah, they were amazing. Yeah, I used to try and stick our tongue in the track to see if it would really electrocute us. And then let's see. Remote control cars. I remember the remote control cars. And then I remember my grandmother got me a set of a football, a soccer ball, and a basketball. It was all in this nice, beautiful package. She got it for, there was 4 boy cousins, right? And she got one set for everybody. Everybody's name was on there. There was Renee, there was David, there was Adrian. And then on my box, there was Habig. Habig. Habig.
Habig? That's
evidently, yeah. Evidently, my grandmother did not know how to spell my name, so it was Habig. Habig.
She winged it.
she winged it really good, but yeah. But that's the way my Christmases went.
That's how your Christmas went.
Yep.
Well, my Christmases were always kind of interesting because, I remember like one of the hit songs was "Grandma Got Ran Over by the Reindeer." Oh dear. And my grandmother, who has since passed, hated that song. Because it was like the hit on the radio station. So I remember that play. I think we might need to bring that back. That might be a funny one. So but yeah, she hated it with a passion.
Are there ears and antlers?
We're not going to take it literally, but.
All right.
So there's antlers and ears because taxonomically these were not correct. So I had one of each. I had antlers and I had ears, but they didn't come from the store together. And I was like, where are my ears? I can't just have antlers coming out of my head. So I doubled it up to make it anatomically correct.
Very interesting.
And then I ran my antler into a bush and I got some stuff on there. So anyways, reining it in, you're trying to purposely distract me on this topic.
Our producer is here schooling us today, and I'm purposely trying to drive her to the side because he always talks to her about drive. You guys know, you watch this. She goes on for like 10 minutes and then brings it back. So I'm purposely trying to do that.
Yeah. So my top favorite vintage 80s toys, because Gen X, would definitely have to be. well, My Little Ponies.
No, yeah, those were hot. Yep.
I don't feel like I ever had a real My Little Pony collection.
You probably had just a real horse.
I had a real horse, and then I never got the really expensive My Little Ponies. I always had to get the really cheap ones for some reason, and I don't know about that. But, so I always, like, wanted the really pretty big ones. So I think I'd probably go with it more My Little Ponies vintage from the 80s. My Little Pet Shop, which was this big pet shop, and you could open it up, and then you had all these little things in there, and you had all these little foods and all these pet things.
That explains your house now.
There was all these crates that the dogs could go into, and all these buckets, and
she lives that way now.
And there was, like, you know, all these animals.
Tell me.
Pretty much. And then I did have a remote controlled horse, which was pretty cool.
Well,
it was
awesome.
a horse on a rope, and you could push it. But I had saved up my money. I think I was an extra in a movie that was being filmed in Estancia. And I don't know what the name of the movie was.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There was some sort of explosions and semi-trucks and... Anyways, I got some money.
That's a Michael Bay movie.
This wasn't a Christmas gift, but it would be coming back to Christmas. And it would be that remote-controlled horse.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of horse theme there, animal themes.
No, animal theme, yeah.
A lot of animal themes back there, too.
A lot of animals behind us as well.
There's something going on there with all that.
We got a zoo back there. All right, so those are the My Little Pony, my pet shop, and because my pet shop, I mean, you still
My Little Pet Shop. That would be the number one. Like, I've actually gone online. You know, and you can buy it on Amazon or Pinterest, and people have the collections.
Yep. No,
you know how much that's worth today? The
lot.
full My Little Pet Shop, the original. That's worth a lot of money.
My mom, the greatest gift. As I was sitting here thinking, I remember the greatest gift. It was she got me a Darth Vader action figure holder. And then she filled every space. It was like 26 characters, and she got me 26 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. And all of them, all their guns and everything were in this little thing. But the thing that I was such a spoiled brat. I will tell you, I was a spoiled brat. The thing that ruined it for me was she opened every single one of them and put all their guns and everything into the accessory holder thing. And I was like, how do I know whose gun is whose? So, yeah, I started crying.
I think John would understand that pain.
Yeah, there was pain. There was pain. All right. With that, we're going to break. We'll be right back. And we're back.
You've done that all night. You just keep starting the show, and I am not ready.
I was waiting for you to have a marshmallow in your mouth, but you wouldn't put another marshmallow in your mouth.
I got cookies in my teeth.
This is like that episode where you ate the entire episode. Do you remember that episode? I remember.
This is a lot of sugar. We've got Hammond's Candy Cane
Oh
Crunch
yeah, we forgot
Cocoa.
to introduce that. Yeah.
That's what I'm chugging down right now is
so this
Hammond's
stuff,
Candy Cane Crunch Cocoa. It's so good.
It's very, very good. 2 thumbs up. Remember last show we told you that we were going to try it out for you? Well, we are trying it out for you. The unfortunate thing is there's a lot of sugar in it, and I'm definitely buzzing off of it.
Yeah, it's vegetarian, which I'm not sure how... I mean, I guess if you added milk to it, that. Wait, I'm confusing vegan and vegetarian. Why wouldn't hot chocolate's always vegetarian?
Do you guys know of any carnivore hot chocolate? If you do, please leave it in the comments below. We would love to know which one.
Well, it's a non-meaty hot chocolate.
There's no meat to it.
There's no meat to it. It's got no gluten. It's corn-free, natural, and made in the U.S. of A.
Wow. In
Hammond
Denver, Colorado.
Wonderful. And then they also have these vanilla bean marshmallows. We've been munching on those as well. It's an indulgent snack. I am buzzing on so much sugar right now.
Would you like one?
Yeah. I'm going to be sick to my stomach. And then I had, Oliver had a little Christmas party at school. And so I got some Christmas cookies. Those are the sugar, these are the sugar cookies that are like at the door. And they come in those big old trays and you're like, those are so bad, but they're so good.
Do you want me to bring the bag of raw sugar and just have you douse it? Because that's what you're doing right now. Yeah, feel good?
From here until the 1st. When I make my New Year's resolution, it is just we're just gonna go for it.
It's go time. All right.
Got 2 weeks to mess up.
It is now time for question number 2. Customer question number 2. These are questions that you guys give us. Please, if you have any questions, submit them to info@livewellfurnishings.com. And also, you can come into the store. Mel has made a nice little display where the fishbowl mug is. The fishbowl mug. Where the fishbowl goes, and you can just drop your questions in there as well.
It is actually a fishbowl mug. Hey, do you know who the most impolite Santa reindeer... Wait. The most impolite reindeer that Santa has is?
The most impolite reindeer that Santa has.
What's his name?
I have no clue.
Rudolph. I'm ready to roll. Let's go.
Okay. That was the best you have tonight. That's it, huh? You couldn't come up with anything.
My brain is fried. You know what really is throwing me through a whole loop? I'm going to just break it down here. I'm just going to be completely honest.
What?
My computer went through some sort of update.
She has Windows 11 now. And it blew her mind. Why is it in the center?
I think I lost a good 2 hours today. Because, well, my computer was down all day, so that threw me through a loop. And then it came back on and everything's moved and everything's in the center and everything's different. And then I got stuck on the whole display, personalizing your display and the color tones and the colors and the aspects and the...
Some of us just booted up the computer and said, oh, look, it's in the center.
At one point, my computer screen looked like something from the 80s. Mm-hmm. And then I got I lost in that for a long time.
Captain Distracto over here.
It felt like I was in Star Trek.
Yeah.
On my computer screen.
Mine went to Windows 11 2 weeks ago, and what did I do? I said, oh, it's in the center. I hit start. I found my program, so I'm good to go. Yeah. Yeah,
no, I think I'm going to be tripping over that till next year.
Probably. All right. Can I buy dining chairs without buying a table? Hey, this was your customer. Can I buy dining chairs without buying a table? We have an old table, and I just need chairs.
If they're in stock, yes.
Okay. Explain that one.
So for instance, if you purchased a table with us and you have the chairs in mind that go with it. Oh wait, the question said that they just bought the table. If you want just chairs,
sugar.
Yes.
This flop brought my sugar. Okay. Yes, please reread the question.
Yes, if you want just chairs, we can help you with just chairs. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Simple answer. That's the simple answer. Yes. No, okay, so yes, we sell dining room chairs on their own.
Here's some more
The rest of the show is going to be awkward, I can already tell. Yes, you can buy the chairs on their own. There's no reason that you have to buy the dining room table with the chairs. There is a wide assortment of chairs, okay? So I will tell you that this customer here, this wasn't your customer, this was Francis's, because I remember. Mm-hmm. Francis and I sat with this customer for a good 45 minutes going through chairs with this person. Very nice gentleman, had an older table, he's restoring it, but he's also having family over, so he's like, forget it, I'm just gonna get more chairs for it. And we ended up buying 6 chairs from there. Yeah.
And that's not an easy one to do because you want to make sure that you measure from the floor to the sitting height because if your chairs are too low or too high compared to the surface of the table is
Right.
going to throw things off. So you want to make sure that you come in with the height and dimensions of your table
Yep.
and the height of the current chairs and the seat width.
Yep.
And then we can try to match that. It's a little bit hard to match specifically to wood and color, but you know, there's some really fun combinations that can happen.
Yep. All right. So with that, we have Mel's pick of the week, and this pick of the week is one of my favorites because it has one of my little favorite characters. Let me see if I can do this right here. This guy right here. I like him.
So that means that we're going to insert.
No, he's right here. He's
hovering
literally right
above.
behind me. All right. What do you got?
Okay, so my pick of the week is Wild Republic, and Wild Republic, believe it or not, has been around since 1979, and they are home-based in Ohio.
Wow.
In Twinsburg, Ohio. So it's a
Okay.
U.S.-based company. They are partners with the National Audubon Society, and they are also part of the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. So they work with a lot of museums here in the country, zoos. A lot of their proceeds, and you'll usually see them in those places. And that's because they have a mission of conservation and sustainability and helping in those areas through the sale of their stuffed animals. Now, something that is really, really awesome that I learned about this product is that their mission has always been to deliver toys and stuffed animals that foster the curiosity about wildlife and educate children about the wonders of nature. It's an important part of their mission, and this is an international mission, so it's a global effort.
Yeah.
80% recycled cardboard in their packaging. They use all soy inks. Okay, and
That's where it's at. Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right. Okay.
you're looking at it and you're like, wait, they're stuffed animals. They're made out of petroleum plastics, and so
was that?
they're also growling at us or something. And so the fill inside of the plush comes from 100% recycled water bottles. So before the show, we were having this whole, and you're the one that brought them in, and I was all upset.
I hate being wrong.
I was totally upset when they arrived because there's no hippopotamus.
A
And I was like,
hippopotami.
you missed the biggest sell of the year. We could have been selling hippopotami. But they had a shortage of hippopotami.
There's a shortage of hippopotami.
That's really sad. So,
And there's a shortage of sausages.
did you just say sausages?
Sausages. Slosses.
I don't know
It's
what's
a plural
going on.
sloth. It's a plural sloth.
I think that sugar is getting to you. Okay, so
It's a plural sloth. Sloth.
50% of the plush lines contain beads. Only 50%, because that cuts down on the
Plastics.
The plastics. All 100 recycled percent water bottles.
This is awesome. Okay,
They
I
also
didn't see
use,
this.
whenever the beads are being used, they regrind the beads made of recycled materials and or a 50-50 combination of reground beads and other eco-friendly ingredients.
So I got to tell you guys, I was super excited to find these guys. Well, the Wild Republic, and that's why we went that route, because I recognized them from the zoos. And then like Mel was trying to find out something about it, and I was looking for sustainability, and I didn't find any of this. This is amazing.
That's because
Mind blown.
you're not as awesome as I am.
No, obviously not.
They also use a biodegradable alternative to plastic inner packs. So there's some biodegradable aspects to these critters, and they've transitioned the majority of our toys to eliminate single-use plastics. They also try to manufacture in ways that are they're moving their manufacturing to more sustainable manufacturing processes. And the one really important thing is that they want to make sure that all of their stuffed animals and toys are a high-quality, non-toxic grade material for children, and that there's no harmful chemicals that come from them.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so
Thank
come
you.
in.
Thank you for changing my mind on them.
Oh, they're wonderful. And so come on in to the store. We've got a whole new collection, and we'll keep adding it. Right now we've got, my favorite is the wolf, but we also have the dodo and little mountain sheeps and an elephant and a pig and the sloths.
And sloths. Sloths.
So that is our pick of the week.
Is it sloth eye? Not like hippopotami.
Keep going.
With that, we're going to a break.
Hi, I'm Gretchen, and I'd like to invite you to watch our new show on the Live Well channel called Unique in the Boutique. We highlight all the cool new items that we bring in each week, and we would love to invite you personally to join us every Monday for Unique in the Boutique right here on the Live Well YouTube channel or on our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Javier.
And I'm Gretchen.
And I'm Melanie.
And we're the team at Live Well in Alamogordo.
We wanted to take a minute to share with you our top gifts available for you at Live Well.
And there's no standing in line.
This year, my favorite gift is going to be the Milk House candle line. We have melts, we have candles from 16 ounces all the way up to 26 ounces. So you're looking at 65 to 120 plus burn hours. They're soy wax with beeswax infused. You're going to have a clean burning soot-free wick, and you're going to have wonderful memories tied to every fragrance. Come smell for yourself.
My pick for the best gift this year has to be Lazy One socks and slippers. They are so soft, so comfortable, and downright cozy. Ideal for stocking stuffers and can be paired with any of our Lazy One pajamas.
My favorite gift this year is the weighted blanket. If you have a loved one that needs a big warm hug, this blanket is the perfect gift for them. It's been a year away from loved ones, and what better way to show your love than to give a gift that gives a great big hug all year long.
I love you!
Hey, we're back! I did it again. My timing's awesome, isn't it? Can you say something? Mm-mm. Oh, really? So no crappy puns? I'll give you a pun. Okay, let me see. I'm thinking. I don't have one.
That is so rude.
It
like
is.
Rudolph. You know, I don't know if anybody's watching the weather.
Everybody, yeah.
Because everybody's wanting a white Christmas.
Not a 70-degree one?
But I did check the forecast.
Okay.
And it looks like they're calling for cloudy skies with a chance of reindeer. Mm-hmm. I'm really looking forward to that when...
Yeah.
You know how they track Santa?
How do
And
they
you
track
see him
Santa?
pop up on the TV screen and everybody's all excited and you can... Then they have that Santa radar.
Oh, the NORAD? Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that
they're
is
they're
great.
getting that down to a science, you know.
Yep, totally. All right, so
Do you think Santa's going to go to Mars? When people start going to Mars?
how is he going
And
to do
like
that?
the first Christmas on Mars?
I have no clue.
Do you think it's going to be on the same night? And how is he going to go multiplanetary and be a multiplanetary
You can't take
species?
it. You can't take it. Yeah, I can't think of it. Yeah, we're gonna have.
Gosh,
we're gonna have to ask Uncle
that would have
Elon.
been an even better hypothetical.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask Uncle Elon.
I think it's going to have to be...
Uncle Elon, is Santa going to Mars when you take us there?
Don't tempt him. He'll just put a roadster
He'll
up in
probably
the...
kidnap him.
With a Santa roadster.
Okay, it's time for Stump the Chump.
All right, are you ready? I think you should start.
You're going kind of fast on this. Whoa, you just jumped all over that one. All right.
I'm ready.
No,
The
it's always
sugar
ladies
has
first.
gotten in.
It's always ladies first. You go first.
All right, when is it best to take vitamin D as a supplement? Because there's a big combination of vitamin D and sleep and how it helps us to sleep.
It is best to take it in the morning. And I'm going to say I know this because I watched Dr. James Campbell and he talks about vitamin D with the COVID stuff, but he always talks about taking it in the morning.
Okay, why?
I don't know that part.
Okay, so vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. It's actually considered a hormone because our bodies produce it naturally.
Okay.
Through the introduction of sunlight and UV rays. So depending on where you are on the surface of the planet, whether you get a lot of sunlight or a little sunlight, the color of our skin, all has different impacts on how much vitamin D we actually get through UV.
Oh.
But if we're talking about, and like in our production, so that's why it's sometimes supplemented in the foods that we eat, especially milk. Okay, now being that it's fat soluble, in order to properly digest and utilize vitamin D, it needs to be paired with other foods or fat. So you need to have it with a fatty meal. So if
okay.
you're just taking your vitamin D with some orange, well, it's in orange juice sometimes, but and you're fasting, you're not going to be able to absorb the vitamin D.
This is good info.
Or if you're eating it with a salad without the salad dressing. And that's another thing is like folate and folic. And a lot of things that we eat, in order to break them down, we actually do need good soluble fats.
Wow. Okay.
So things like avocado can help with that. Now, for this, because of that reason, they recommend to take vitamin D supplements with a meal. According to one study, 17 people taking vitamin D with the largest meal of the day increased their vitamin D levels about 50% just after 2 to 3 months.
Just because the absorption is that
the
much better.
timing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So that was very, very high.
You know, they never told Gretch that when she was taking the vitamin D supplements.
No, they don't. I'm also prescribed vitamin D for my deficiency. That's something I just learned
That's
in my own
amazing.
research.
I love it. That's good.
So you do need to take it with fat. And another study in 50 older adults consuming vitamin D alongside a fat-heavy meal increased their vitamin D blood levels by 32% after 12 hours compared to a fat-free meal.
That's amazing.
So it can happen within a 12-hour period.
Yeah, that's
So-
valuable info.
Okay.
That's valuable
And so we're
info.
not talking like you need to have like eggs and bacon and sausage and bacon, like that. That's not what we're
So
talking
vitamin
about.
D and bacon?
I mean, bacon is always a good thing.
Yeah.
But avocados, nuts, seeds, full-fat dairy products, and eggs are nutritious sources of fat. So healthy fats. You know, if you do want to go vegan or vegetarian, you can go for those avocados.
That was really, really good. I like that. All right. Mine's an easy one. What's the easiest way to correct snoring?
For you or your partner?
For you.
Well, for me, if my partner is snoring, I just nudge him and shake him.
Okay. What's the
me,
easiest way for your
sit
partner to
inclined,
quit snoring?
Like lay on their side.
Okay, very good. Yes,
Lay
sleep
on your
your
left
side.
side.
Sleep on your side.
Yeah, because if he's on his back, I'm like, roll over.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Your next question?
Why is vitamin D considered a hormone? Oh man, I just gave it away.
Vitamin D is considered a hormone because your body secretes it when it's in sunlight.
Man.
The color of your skin or your position in the planet where the sun is regulates the amount of vitamin D that you get.
That
I was
is
listening.
Yay!
Yay!
Man,
All right.
I'm not following my own notes.
All right. So,
It was that update. It was that 11 update.
the Windows 11 update did it again.
It changed my font and everything.
Okay, what percentage of snoring is dependent on your sleep position?
75% of it.
A, 45, B, 65, or C, 72?
72.
65.
Yeah.
65% of your snoring is dependent on your sleep position. All right, go.
All right, so name 3 important roles that vitamin D does in our body. It is actually related to sleep, but name 3 other.
I reviewed your whole speech. You didn't give that away.
So what is it? Name 3 benefits
I don't know.
of
You didn't
increased
say
vitamin D. Okay. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Okay, there's a lot of information on vitamin D out there.
Okay.
Specifically, we think about it this time of the year because of shorter daylight. And there's seasonal depression and anxiety that folks will experience.
Okay.
And some people genetically have lower levels of vitamin D. But it plays a major role in our immune function, bone health, and cancer prevention,
Ooh.
our mood, and also I believe that there's a link with calcium
Oh.
and our bones. So vitamin D is extremely important. It's great to go sit outside for 10-15 minutes during your break at work if you can. But also make sure that you're including that within your diet, and it will help with your sleep. I also found a lot of incredible valuable information that you don't want to take vitamin D too late in the day. You want to take it, like you were saying, earlier in the morning with a fatty meal or midday. If you take it too late, it can also interrupt your sleep patterns, but you're more likely to benefit from it with your circadian rhythms and experience less restlessness in the evenings.
Yeah, because I've heard that taking it past 4 p.m., it will mess with your melatonin levels.
If you think about it, it usually
Yep.
comes through sunlight, so it does. That's what we were talking about earlier today, is it can inhibit the production of melatonin.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, Name 3 things that worsen snoring.
3 things worse than snoring?
That worsen snoring.
Oh.
Bad gas.
Sleep apnea.
Okay. Name.
Temperature of the room.
Okay, keep going.
And other than sleep position?
Other than sleep position. 3 things that worsen snoring.
If you've eaten a meal.
Okay.
Maybe you might sleep more, like if you had a bunch of booze.
Okay. All of those were wrong. Okay. Name 3 things that worsen snoring.
What?
Number 1, pet dander because your
Pat
allergies.
dander?
Pat dander. I don't know who Pat is, but Pat's got some bad dander. Yeah, a lot of people are allergic to Pat. No.
See, and in my brain, I wasn't hearing I didn't hear the name Pat. I was thinking Pat dander, like if you were to pass. Continue on, carry on. This is the weirdest joke.
Pet dander.
This is
too
what
much,
2021,
too much sugar.
2021 has done to all of us. We're just like in the final stretch. We got 1 more week to go.
So,
Let's do it.
Avoid alcohol because alcohol.
I just said that. Boozy.
Oh, I thought you said floozy. If there's a floozy with you, you're not gonna snore. Alcohol and then sedatives. Because they'll relax you so much that the muscles in the back of your throat
that's
will relax
bad. That's
further.
dangerous.
Yep. Mhm.
That's life-threatening.
So going more seriously, it's going to be pet dander, alcohol, and sedatives. Those are 3 things to avoid before sleep. Okay, so it's time for question number 3. Question number 3. We still got green fuzz in there from
There's glitter,
last week. Yeah.
snowflakes, everything.
Yep. All right. I bought a massage chair and wanted to use it as a recliner. However, there was no lumbar support on the massage chair. Okay. This is from Mr. Avery. We did a delivery to him yesterday, and he has a massage chair, and he wanted me to tell people that don't use them as a recliner because there's no lumbar support. They actually have the little I don't know what you call them, the little massaging balls in the lumbar region, and there's no support. So if you're going to use it as a recliner, don't do it. They aren't built for long-term recliner usage. Okay?
That's good to know.
His question is, what recliners do you carry that have really good lumbar support? And are they available in any colors?
That would be the Ultra Comforts.
Yes, they are.
And we have a full line of Ultra Comforts here. Yep. All of the ones that we have on the store are displays, but the delivery, actually, the turn around on those is 4 weeks.
No, actually, on the ones that we carry, the 526s, they have them down for 14 days now.
That's 2 weeks, Javier. 4 weeks. Yeah, that's half the time that I sit this sugar. We take a vacation. I'm ready for vacation.
How's that sugar hitting you? You doing all right? Can you hear? Let me clean your ear.
Maybe it is the dry erase on my nose.
I think
I inhaled some fumes.
Yeah. So yeah, they're down to 2 weeks. But please tell them about the Ultra Comforts.
They're wonderful. They're all American based. Manufacturing, hardwood, lifetime warranty on those. That's incredible.
Yep.
They have a stack of different types of fabrics, anything from microfibers to this incredible brisa. And the brisa is that really, it's almost like leather, but it's not. And it's what they use on cruise liners, and they also use it on the casino seating.
Casino seating, yep.
Because it's antimicrobial and it's easy to wash, and you can actually even clean it with bleach. So it's fantastic. It's wonderful, and yes.
So there's
sky's the limit.
There's models within the Ultra Comfort lineup that are totally customizable, that will have not only the lumbar support that you're wanting, but also the head tilt. So that way when you're on the reclining, it helps you tilt your head, so that way you're not kind of like, it helps you when you're watching TV while you're in a reclined position. And then lumbar support, it has heating, it has massage. Anything that you want to add to these things, it's there. So keep Ultra Comfort in mind. Yeah.
Awesome question.
All right. So it's time for what we learned. And I know that you have a really important what we learned because you were telling me about it. And I have a less important one, but I want to tell you that my mind was blown. So you go first.
All right, so mine is about the relationship between sleep and vitamin C. I didn't realize, so one of the things that we've been doing is upping our vitamin C over the last year for our immunity, right? But vitamin C also has an incredible link to our immunity and our health. There are 3 ways in which vitamin C can help seniors especially sleep better. It increases the length of sleep, which I found absolutely interesting. Insomnia is prevalent, is a sleep disorder, and it can help combat that a little bit.
I remember doing that research.
Over the age of 60. And the reasons why older adults have trouble sleeping may differ from psychological to lifestyle variables, and research has shown that those reduced concentrations of vitamin C in their blood experience more sleep disturbances at night. So in patients with less vitamin C in their blood, they have more, if they don't have very much, they have more sleep disturbances.
I'm trying to think of the hormone that the vitamin C disruption, it lowers in seniors because they can't get deep sleep. They have a very, very, very little bit of deep sleep, and I'm trying to remember what that is, but never mind.
The other thing that I found really positive about vitamin C is it relieves movement disorder. We cannot, I'm ready for...
That's that sugar?
Can we just take 2 weeks off? All right. So restless leg syndrome is a prevalent movement.
It's prevalent.
Okay, so I'm just not going to look at this paper.
All right.
It's really good for if you have restless leg syndrome, because sometimes when you're sleeping and you have that feeling of pins and needles in your feet, if you have higher levels of vitamin C, you are going to be less likely to demonstrate any restless leg. So it lowers that. It lowers your feeling of that tingliness, and it's wonderful for that.
Awesome. I love that. Okay. We're going to post a link to this info because this is really important info. And we're going to post it right here. Ding!
Right there.
All right.
The other part of it is it improves obstructive sleep apnea. Another prevalent disorder in older adults is obstructive sleep apnea. And vitamin C can help that as well.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, so that whole article came through. It retunes our metabolism and balances our weight gain.
Is this new findings or is this pretty...
I think we've been known for a long time, but when we think of vitamin C, we don't think of all of the other aspects to it. Just like vitamin D, we think of stronger bones. You know, we have the Cliff Notes version of all of these things. But when we really take a look at all of the inner workings in our body on a molecular level, everything has to bond with one another. So if you go in, we know that it's strengthening our immune system, but how is it strengthening our immune system? And one of those key factors is that it increases our sleep efficiency. So we sleep better. Now, vitamin C, you want to make sure that you get enough of it through your diet. You can take it supplementary. You want to be careful with it, though, because vitamin D can be destroyed by UV, and it can be destroyed by heat.
It oxygenates really quickly.
So, so if you're cooking with it, if you're adding it like lemon into your cooking, you're going to null and void all of those benefits to the lemon pepper chicken, for instance. So you want to add fresh squeezed lemon there at the end with your drinks. You don't want to get them too hot. Room temperature lemon water is better, warm water. But if you get that water too hot, then you're going to actually destroy the vitamin C before it even has a chance to enter your body.
Right. That's awesome. Well, what I learned this week was actually not as awesome as yours. I found a story about a woman that learned how to fold a fitted sheet in 30 seconds.
Do we have a video of her folding?
We have a video of it. And it's right... Where's the link? I think the links go over here or right here. Yeah, we'll put the link right here in this section right here. But she learns how to fold a fitted sheet in 30 seconds, and that's what I learned.
That's awesome.
Yeah, mine was less in depth than yours, but mine was very entertaining.
That's okay.
With that, I'm going to go let her wash her nose, the bread off her nose before it turns into a big zit.
Hey, Oliver, I think he had something he wanted to show for
is
Christmas.
Oliver coming?
Because he's really excited. He had a big something to put on his head. Come on, Oliver.
Hello?
Hurry.
Hello?
he had a Christmas party and he was pretty excited about it. We were at a big box and he's like, Mom, I really need to find a Christmas hat. I was like, where are we gonna find a Christmas hat?
Where did you find something? You gotta come over here, kiddo.
Come right in the middle.
Yeah, come right in the middle.
Go right behind
Holy
me.
cow!
The middle.
You look like thing 1 and thing 2.
Yeah.
We need a thing 2. That's awesome. I love that hat.
All he wanted for Christmas was a Christmas hat. And he found a Christmas hat. It was the only one in the store like it.
Yeah, something tells me
fits
that's your
his
kid.
hat perfect.
Something tells me that's totally your kid.
I love him dearly.
Yeah. With that, we're going to let you go. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Pictures of the zit will be on Instagram. Bye.